Two Montgomery County schools are evacuated this morning after bomb threats are made. Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, April 29th. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott. We'll have that story for you in a moment. But first, our top story. Controversial remarks prompt a monumental decision in the history of American sports.
And Chris Marks is here to tell us an NBA owner has been banned from the league. Chris?
That's right. Donald Sterling, who is, let's be honest, he's had all these run-ins for a long time with lawsuits and such. And finally today, the axe dropped on him for his controversial remarks, and that's where we're going to be. The commissioner of the NBA put the hammer down today. He has banned owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, Donald Sterling, for life and fined him $2.5 million. Adam Silver, the new commissioner of the NBA, he has been the commissioner for less than 3 months. He comes aboard. This is his first major decision, and he got it right. He put Donald Sterling out of the NBA, and now it goes back to the owners of the NBA now. 3/4 of the owners have to vote him to have to be out, sell the team, and that's what everyone's looking forward to now, is Donald Sterling to actually sell the team and get out altogether.
Can they force him to sell the team?
Yes, it's a 3/4 vote. They probably will expedite that vote very quickly, and then he would have to sell the team.
And it is expected to happen at this point.
very, very quickly. They're going to try to get that done to get him out of the league for good.
Chris, you'll be back with us much more news
we have much
in the
more
end
of this
the
when we come back. Yes.
Right.
Thank you. All right, well, be careful tonight if you have to be on the roads. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch for Prince George's County. That means you could see high water in areas prone to flooding. If you combine those conditions with poor visibility, driving could become very dangerous. A spokesperson for the Prince George's County Fire Department has some advice to help keep you safe in this weather.
I think when the heavier stuff rolls in tonight is when we're going to see the situations where people's basements start to flood, things of that nature. So we're gearing up to be ready for the heavy rains tonight and through tomorrow. Another major concern is the winds. And the problem there is that with the ground saturated and the winds, trees will come down. They'll come down on houses, cars, power lines. So you run the gamut what might occur should a tree fall and where it falls.
Flash flood watch is in effect through tomorrow night.
Two area high schools are evacuated after bomb threats are made to police. The first threat came in about 9:30 this morning and was directed at Northwood High School on University Boulevard in Silver Spring. Students were taken to a nearby church while emergency officials conducted a search. Samuel Walker was still dressed in his gym clothes when he was let back into the school about 11:30 a.m.
And we saw a lot of police outside with dogs, so we went to the window, and then we heard an announcement there was a bomb threat and that we had to evacuate, so we evacuated the building.
Rainy weather made it tough for many of the students who were exposed to the elements.
We were standing outside for a minute and whoop. And then now we just came from a church, so yeah, now we're all coming back inside the school.
And you didn't get a chance to put a coat on or anything. It must be cold.
No, I didn't. I'm freezing, actually.
And a second bomb threat was received minutes after the Northwood call and was directed toward Northwest High School in Germantown. No bomb was found in either school. Well, a state delegate is turning to the public to try and get a bill overturned. He wants your signature on a petition against a measure referred to as the bathroom bill. It allows transgender people to use public restrooms for the gender they identify with. However, Delegate Neil Parrott and opponents fear that it will put people in danger. They're hoping to collect 75,000 signatures by the end of June to take the measure to referendum.
Well, as more and more people understand what this bill does, like we said, already 98% of people who are associated with endopetitions.com wanted to take this to referendum. There's strong enthusiasm to get this to referendum. So we're going to rely on volunteers all across the state of Maryland to go to their neighbors, to go to people at their workplace, to go to their places of worship and say, please sign this petition so that we can protect girls, little girls in this state, so we don't allow men to be in those same bathrooms where they are.
And if the bathroom bill gets the number of signatures needed for a referendum, you will be able to vote on it in the November general election.
And Langley Park is home to a new facility aimed at helping residents in need. It's part of County Executive Rashawn Baker's Transforming Neighborhoods initiative.
It's a great day in Prince George's County.
With his trademark opening statement, Prince George's County Executive Rashawn Baker ushered in what he called a one-stop shop for health and human services in Langley Park.
Where people could come and get all services, whether it's job training, education, social services, which is going to be a big part here, and in an atmosphere where people felt comfortable and at home.
It's called the Langley Park Multi-Service Center. Housed in the La Union Mall on University Boulevard, it will offer substance abuse help, pregnancy counseling, crisis intervention, job training, domestic violence counseling.
And we're going to be providing some assistance to small businesses to the extent that we can do that.
The center was 2 years in the making, following a ribbon-cutting ceremony. Officials toured the facility. Councilmember Will Campos said the center will be of great help to the area's immigrant and bilingual population.
And because of one reason or another, either in the language being a major barrier, do not know how to outreach. This right here, once we get started today, from this point on, is going to spread.
And the center will be open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Fridays, 8 to 6 p.m. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Patricia Vallone.